welcome back, guys. This is Tenacious Gaming, and today we're continuing on the first tree. So this game is okay. I'm just gonna start off with this right now. This game's huge bad news for copyright claims, because I guess the music in the background is done and whatever else. I didn't realize that, so well, here goes another copyright claim until this game's done. So. You knew. I tried to see if there's a way that I could turn off the volume options, but there's no options for that, the volume settings in this game, unfortunately. So, that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. It's a nice little indie game that I just don't like it because it stresses me out a little bit. I know I don't have nothing to worry about because it's not a strike, but it is a claim, and it's still kind of annoying. But anyway, so let's continue on this very nice calming game. As you noticed the first video, if you watched it, if not, it will be at the end of the video. There'll be a link to it in the end screen for you to be able to watch it. So I recommend you go check it out. You will notice that I just completely forgot what I was going to say. Now I remember. The editing for these couple videos here, because this game's not very long, there'll be solid chunks, and I'll try and keep them as short as possible. Short but long, kind of both. This is kind of one of those games that you kind of just have running in the background kind of thing while you're doing stuff. But anyways, let's continue on with the story and whatever else of this game here.
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
So that's, again, a lot of these little bits and whatever else, they're kind of goosebumpy. And like, it's, I don't know, the way that the guy who made this game, because actually if you already played through the levels, whatever else, that's kind of nice. He leaves the little tidbits of voice recordings in the game that you can run through, little like kind of dot message icons, and he actually explains some of the either problems or stories that happened alongside this game when he was making it and whatever else, or his ideals or his ideologies behind the game and whatever else, and connecting parallels and that stuff like that, which I think is kind of cool to be putting into a game, especially a game like this that's so calm and wide-spreading. But I don't know, I just thought it was a cool little creator's tidbit as I was kind of coming back to that last point. It did start me a little bit further back than what I thought was going to happen, but that's kind of what happens when there's a no save point. But that's alright. I got to learn some cool things about kind of what happened in the behind the scenes of this game. Alright, so what's going on here? Just a geyser kind of thing? Oh. Cutscene. Or a loading screen. That's a first. First loading screen of the game. Oh, I guess there's 3 other areas now. Okay. Oh yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. So these are little creator tidbits, whatever else that he leaves in the game. But I'll come back to that and do that in the own time, because I want to keep these playthroughs about the game and the story and whatever else. Oh, I just got an achievement for getting 50 of these stars here. Nice. So, I do like this game. This game is very pretty. It's got a lot of lovely little details in here. Definitely did a very good job. This stuff. Oh, there's a little light shining through the trees. That's cool. That's cool too.
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time.
What's a
If
birdhouse?
he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something.
There.
He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes. We kept an
kinda
old
cute.
mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
Oh, that's cute. So let's see. That's a nice little tidbit story here. They do a very good job of making this game very relatable. Oh, we got another. It looks like another voice message tidbit. Like I said, that I'll have to come back and look at myself. Oh, he's making mods for it. So when I originally started playing this, those weren't there. So those are definitely a new feature that was put into this. So that's a cool feature. I'm just gonna go around the outside. There's a lot. This area seems quite big, and a lot going on here. Some more little stars over there. I'm not sure which way I want to go. I don't know if I want to go around the outskirts or whatever else, because this game, like I said, this game is, in the first bit and whatever else, this game is hugely based on exploration and looking around for stuff and like making sure that you completely explore the map. And not that there's anything wrong with that. It just, oh crap, I messed that up. It just makes it for a small game and makes it larger and whatever else, which is fine. An acceptable ideal. I definitely wish that I had an option to lower the volume, because the talking in this game is so quiet, and then the volume is like blasting in my ears a little bit, so it's kind of irritating in that manner or that perspective. But other than that, it's not bad. Ooh, Creative Cloud's got an update. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, how do I get up there? Ah, whatever. It's a bunch of little stars everywhere. I got 60 of them. Oh, here's a way up. Lots of exploring to do. Jump, little fox, jump. It's cool that the game allows you to be able to get up to these points. It not necessarily means that there's anything there, but I know a lot of games or whatever else that it just, like, some people would like to come up to those points, whatever. It's not that it matters. Okay, can you go away? Go away, Adobe Cloud. Shoot. I know there's an update. Oh, what's this? What does this mean? Oh, okay, so I just look up with it. Okay, that's kind of cool. So that's another little, like, collectible thing. I got whatever the one out of the three is. No idea what those do. So I'm assuming those add on to the story here. Oh! There we go. Now, I bet you it's a long way out of here, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like it. Man, and I wish the sprinting was slightly a tad faster, but hey man. I'm not here to judge the game, just here to enjoy it. It's just, oh, but I guess if the sprint was a lot faster, it would be a lot less to enjoy, I guess, per se. Oh man, I don't even know which way I came from. Did I come from that way? I don't think I did. Oy. I feel like this is another one of those games where I'm gonna get very easily lost. because for whatever reason, these types of games, especially with these little nooks and crannies, I tend to get very lost very quickly all the time, and I don't know why. But for like, although, see, but I don't know if that's necessarily true, because in Minecraft or whatever else, I don't really get lost in Minecraft. I can always find my way back based on the landscapes or whatever else. So maybe not. Alright, so let's go back over to here. This is where I originally was going to start going. See, now the music's blasting in my earballs again. Oh, what's over here? So we got a fence of some sort. No trespassers. Well, it's a good thing I'm a fox. I'm a natural animal, so I don't think that makes me a bad thing. Oh, I'm gonna need the butterflies, aren't I? It's gonna make me grab butterflies to get up there. I betcha. Which is okay, I guess. Or no, it just lets me get up this way. There's a thing to diggy up. There we go.
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on, just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes, the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
That's your sketch.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. But then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
Yep, I agree. Although, that relation to dial-up, I remember that. That was back in the lovely days. Lovely days of dial-up, and someone would be going on the phone the same time as you, and then whatever you were doing and whatever process you were on the internet there, all of a sudden everything would just shut down. And you'd be like, get off the phone! Well, see, I couldn't say that, because I'd probably get smacked for that, but oh well. I'm pretty sure I see a spurkle up top of that rock. Maybe I'm just crazy. But I think I can climb up there, so let's go check and see if there's any spurkles up that rock. Oh yeah, it'll let me climb it. Slowly. Oh no, I'm just crazy. Must have saw a bird. Bird. Okay, so let's go to the next point across whatever else. This game's so big, man. Or like, the open world is big. Lots of places to go to be. Literally, like, lots of places to go and be. Oh, we got a tree that's kind of glitching out a bit there. Oh, there we go. We got to find something else. Probably learn to play electric guitar or something. Enjoyed playing electric guitar. I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be a little story quip here that will explain a little bit more on the guitar bit. Probably. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, this is back to where we started. There's a lot of running around here. And I bet you if I wanted to, I could probably like, just speed run this thing, but that's besides the point here. What we got here? We got some blueprints. Yep. Nice. We got another line quip over here on the side. By all means, I'm not going for 100% either, but I am, you know, I paid some money for this game. Not really. I got it on a really good price point, but I still would like to enjoy it, you know. Oops, 69! Magic number. Well, sort of magic number, not really. Oh man. Oh boy, almost fell. Oh boy. Jump, little fox, jump. Oh, there's another one of those little post pillar things that I'm supposed to stand and look up, I guess. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. I'm supposed to collect it somehow. What? How do I collect this? How do I collect this? There we go. I still don't understand how I'm supposed to collect that, but it's fine. Okay, so I know there's something over here. Also like how there's no fall damage. I can just boogie down a cliffside if I wanted to. So we got another little tent and sleeping bag. That sun and that lens flare. Whee! Oh, there's a diggable spot over there, so let's go grab that dig. Just trying to enjoy this to the most of its ability. Oh, looks like there's a house there that's kind of tumbling apart. What's in here? What's the story behind this?
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk. And I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards.
Lol.
What's funny
Same.
is I think it made those people seem more real. Growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere. It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
Right? Brutally devoured and eaten by okay, so there's a bunch of shiny that kind of are going through stuff over there. Yeah, some of those stars over here. Woo! Okay, so let's go grab them. It's kind of interesting though. Interesting way to look upon the sixth sense or whatever it's called, the fifth sense or whatever. I don't know how many sense do we have? Smell, sight, touch, taste, hear. Yeah, so the sixth sense. Ooh, that's some trees. Oh, hey, we found that other thing. Oh, there's a quip over there. Oh. How long do I have to be on this thing for here? There we go. Oh, hey, and it unlocks the path over there. Cool, so I needed to find all of those. Good thing I found all of those.
Even at my most distant at the times when I detested him the most.
Hey, it's a knife.
He kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
Nice. That's cute. Okay, so let's grab. So he broke down his walls, which is nice. Alright, so we're going up here. So those things that spelt out the fishing boat there, that's the fishing boat I saw a little bit earlier there on the other side of the map. So I already found that. Oh, look at that, it's a wolf.
The perpetrator stood nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong. My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel. I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything.
Aw. So am I supposed to face this wolf now? Or what? What's going on here? Am I chasing down the wolf here? Is this the end? I mean, I hope not. I tried to find everything. If so, this is a... Oh no, it's not the end here. Ah, boy. Check out all those stars, man. Woo! 78. Yeah! Going star jumping. A Star Fox. Hey, I bet you wondering when I was gonna make that joke. Okay, so we made it. We're going down the mountain here. Ooh, through the little peak there. Got some more stars here. I don't know how many stars there's supposed to be. Man, that's scenery though. That's beautiful. That's got some depth. You can see the layers of the land with that and whatever else. Really well done. Really well done. Ooh, what's that over there? Let's go look at it. Anything over there? It's just a tree. Music's all of a sudden got this kind of interesting upbeat. Alright, so let's keep going here. I'm not really sure. But see, it's kind of, I find it kind of startles me a little bit. These trees all of a sudden just shoot up from the ground. Just randomly just pop up. They'd be like, hey, how's it going, guys? Hey. Hey. I'm a brand new tree. I'm your new neighbor. Okay, yeah, I didn't think this was over. So, I saw the grave, and I'm guessing that's his dad's grave before, and I was looking at when he was doing the conversation bit there. Alright, what's up here? Which is sad. I figured that's how the way that it was going to turn out, though, unfortunately. Foreshadowing and the way that the tone of this entire game was is kind of a dead giveaway, but it's still unfortunate, and it's sad. See, like that, those trees right there, see, it just grows, like some super fast growing technique there, game. Oh, there's another little event over there. Which... Alright, so let's go over there then, I guess. To be the first thing that we need to find here. Oh, music has dropped down now. Alright, what do you have to unearth here?
I need to go to bed. I just can't talk about this anymore. Good night.
Is that it? Is that it? That can't be everything. That can't be everything. Man. So, Eli's awake and needs to talk about how his dad has died, which is fair. I can understand the emotional build-up, and it, like, that would be very effectful for me too, and I would definitely be probably in a, well, I wouldn't say delirious, but I'd be in an emotional state for quite a while, and it definitely would still affect me in life from time to time. It sounds like he's like hasn't talked about it very much at all. He's kind of somewhat like me, where he likes to bottle up the emotions and doesn't actually ever, like, I mean, lets them go to a point that they don't bother him on a day-to-day basis, which is kind of not that healthy. It's not that great either. It's not something you should be doing, because you should be letting go of anything that you're holding back or anything that you're kind of dealing with and whatever else, and over time should heal those wounds, and you should be able to not be irritated by those subjects or whatever else. Like, yes, they still hurt, and yes, they're still sad, and they're depressing, and they'll always be that way, but at a time, however long it would be, or whatever else that you need to grieve, or whatever else, you should be able to eventually be able to talk about it without doing what he just did there, where he's like, I can't talk about this anymore, good night. Eventually, and that's, I guess, eventually you should be able, like, I'm not saying now everyone does, or that's the way things should be, but eventually when you actually let go of an actual problem, you should be able to talk about it without being hurt or agitated by it. Whatever else. Is that it? Is that all this game is? Or no, there's another screen here. Because I'm like, there's still like 2 other worlds that we did stuff with here that didn't get to play. Oh, see? Look, there's another thing here. Didn't think that was it. Oh, we got another quip here. Oh, we're running, so I'm assuming he went back to sleep.
Joseph, you can't go to sleep feeling like this.
Oh, there. So here we go. Here we go.
I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but I'm here for you.
This is actually pretty. I like this.
You don't need to feel so lost.
Right.
Joseph, have I ever told you what my mother was like?
Shiny. Oh, now we're gonna get her sob story. Oh, I'm pushing the deer around.
You know what it's like not to have a mom at home. And you know how hard that made my childhood.
Oh, come back.
What helped me was watching the birds in the morning before the school bus came.
Oh, here we go.
I thought that my mother was one of those birds, and it made me want to be free like her. My mom taught me how to fold origami cranes while she was in the hospital. So I told myself I would fold one every day until I could fly myself. I think we both have always loved animals, and for me that love started with a dog. Sometimes this Rottweiler would come up to our property line and wait at the fence for me, but only once in a while. I was sure to check every day immediately after school, and it usually ended in disappointment. I would even steal money from my passed-out dad just so I could buy these off-brand dog biscuits. Even when she did stop by, she never went beyond the fence. Why was she so scared? I think my dad was the opposite of your dad in almost every way, except he was in the military as well. He coped with alcohol of every kind. The trailer started falling apart, he got angry, and I withdrew. More and more I became the weird, quiet kid who made lots of origami birds and carried dog biscuits around. I think we were pretty similar when it came to being the weird kids. And that same sincerity in college was one of the reasons I was so drawn to you.
I like that. That's a nice
Life
transition.
got worse and worse. And at one point, I really didn't think I could survive another day with my soul still intact. I had no real friends, let alone neighbors, since we lived in the middle of nowhere. I should have talked to my teacher, but I was scared what he would do if he found out. As I waited for the school bus one morning, I walked around until I found something in an abandoned shed. Something I can't put into words. You have strength, Joseph, and you're not as alone as you think.
It's all just so pointless. Just waiting for life to happen. It's like having the home I always wanted is cursed out of my reach. The thought of being a parent myself. How could I do that when I couldn't even be a good son? I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. I just don't know how things will work out. These quiet hours will turn into years. We'll wonder which roads passed us by.
Then we'll forge a new road together. Besides, I discovered for myself that one fateful morning where any hopeful road leads to. There may be thorns and mist, but it always leads to the same thing.
And what's that?
Family.
I'm so glad that you're part of my family, Rachel.
And I'm glad you're part of mine.
Damn. See, that's a very goosebumpy statement or whatever else, or little quip there. Which, good. It's been a while since I've been able to play like a calm game that's just like super kind of inspiring. Like it's both sad, and I understand both perspectives here. Kind of been on both ends of the straw my own self at some point in time, and I'm sure everyone has, which it's life. But definitely very well put by the game creators. Oh, that's the art. Oh, it's so cute. Aw, fox. The bunnies. What else we got here? Oh, there's the people. Now I'm seeing the faces there. There we go. And another one of the fox and the elks. Or deer, I guess, or whatever it is. Okay. What is that cube thing? I don't know. It's a washing machine. And a microwave. Microwave your washing machine. I don't know why those are together. This kind of seems to be like a weird off pair there. Not a normal bunch, but that's what it is. We got a fridge, and a bed, and a toaster. So I guess, I mean, all things a part of the road. And for whatever reason, I thought that little crack right there looked like a deer or fox type of thing, but it's not. I'm just seeing stuff in the mountain line, but I'm hoping that I'm not crazy and that you all saw it too. Not that I pointed it out at all, because whatever else, but alright. I like it how the water still has all those features and effects going on in there. Go back and grab those. I can go back and grab those quips if I need to. Alright, what is over here? Oh, there's lots of stuff to explore over here. Lots and lots of exploring, which is not a bad thing. It's a good. It's a good thing. Some more war medals and maps like we saw previously. While she was doing her little emotion. I've gone through the same thing, but you need to hold on kind of thing. Which sometimes that's you need someone there who's willing to stand by your side and always be there for you and when you need it, when you're going through that rough time. Fireplace is this way. Also like those little social cues. You have to find the cue to be able to show the cue. Which lots of stuff that this game is bringing up that I could totally talk about for like ranting of renditions of multiple different subjects, whatever else. But I'm not gonna super bother with it because I don't really want to get into that and ruin the nice gameplay going on here. Oh, there's the star. Almost at 100 stars. We got 97, which is quite a bit of stars actually, to come to think about it. There's probably going to be a Steam achievement for 100, I'm going to guess. Oh, here we go. We got an American flag. It's not touching the ground and a gun. Guns are bad. Well, yeah, guns are bad. But at the same time, you can argue that guns aren't bad. But I don't want to get into that argument because that argument just raises too many things that it's just not an argument or a discussion. I think is fair to talk about. Oh, here we go. Oh man, I can go up even more now. So I'm assuming that's just where that other part leads and I'm just in a different section. Oh, it won't let me go up any further. Don't want to go all the way around. Well, I mean... Oh, there's moose. Oh, and I'm falling. Look at me slide all weirdly. Guess I'm at the bottom now. Oh, look at them. Look at the babies. We got deer family, moose family, deer family. I'm gonna come chase the little fawns around. Come here. Yeah! Yeah! Kinda happy that I got to chase the fawns around. It's kind of a nice little thing to add. Oh, the audio got kinda staticky. I don't know if that's just because of the fawns there or what, but there's a lot of baby deer. Look at them all. Look at all the little Bambies. All the little Bambies. The bamboo babies. Yeah, okay. Cool. There's so many of them. Look at all the little ones. Man, these males have been busy. Like, busy. So if they have like a litter of 1 or 2, there's at least like 30 of these little tiny fawns here running around. From what I can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 8 males. Probably 9 or 10. Which I guess it's not that busy. I don't know, it just seems really busy. This is a huge pack. I don't know if I've ever heard of I guess a herd or a pack of deers being this large. It's definitely large though. You jump on your horns. Oh, it won't let me. That's kind of lame. Look at his grin. It's a fantastic grin he's got there. Is that human noises that I heard? Or is that just music and clutter noises? Probably just clutter noises. ambient sounds in the background. I don't know, again, this music is really loud, so it's hard to say. Look, more stars. There's 3. Oh boy. I've got 100, and look at that, the achievement pops for 100 stars. I wonder how many stars are actually in the game. Probably a lot. Alright, up we go, I guess. I'm not sure how much more I wanna go here, so let's climb up here and see what's up here for a bit. Ugh. So much land mass. So much land mass. So much running. Oh, look at that. Another jumping puzzle. Ugh. Okay, well, at least the jumping puzzle in this game are pretty decent. Not super overly annoying. So, I know some of them that are just like rage proof. They're like, oh yeah, it's a chill and relaxing game, but then like the jump puzzles are like, you pull your hair out and it's the complete opposite. And it's like, why do this to me? So here we go, we're at the next area already. Look at that. Looky here. Oh man, so much game. Oh, here we go. We hit the next point. Beauty. Loading screen. Oh, I'm just gonna stretch here for a moment. Ah, good stretch. Alright, so it's raining.
The fox knew her last cub would be waiting for her at the first tree. She was almost there. The rain cascaded onto the jade valley where the entrance to the tree was. Life was protected there, because that's where life began. It was now only a mother and a daughter left. Items from my life still dotted the ground as she moved closer to her destination and destiny.
Alright, so now he's done his little 2-bit there. I'm going to end this part 2 right here. So the first tree, it's been the first tree, everybody. So we learned a little bit more of the story. We learned what's going on. You learned that his father is dead, sadly, and all other stuff. And that Rachel, I don't know if that's his wife or girlfriend or whatever, his significant other there has also had kind of a crazy childhood as well. So things are kind of developing a little bit there. Anyways, so I'm just going to leave that here. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been Tenacious Tire Gaming. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, pop that like button. Also make sure to ring-a-ding-ding-ding-ding that spicy Taco Bell for those spicy notifications. As well, please subscribe. Come on, we got this. Subscribe. As well, please share the video. I'm trying to outreach more and whatever else, and trying to get more viewers in, and trying to get more subscribers and all that other stuff. I'm trying to give myself a little boost here, but I'm trying really hard. It's kind of working, but kind of not. I'm getting a little bit of an increase, so I guess a little bit of an increase is more than none. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I shall see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.